Full reactions are available on Patreon, or if you want, you can pull up your copy of the season finale to season 1 of Made in Abyss, The Challengers, and press play on it when I press play when the timer reaches 0. Now, this darn well better not be the start of the Made in Abyss tournament arc. I tell you what. Oh, okay, flashback time. I would like to skip an episode. Alright, so Nanachi wants him to kill the hollow Mitty. And is that a mistake? Look, I love that Pokemon too, but we need to get off of it. Oh. Oh no, you don't know what you're getting yourself into. Are you gonna be able, even if it's not you who does it, are you gonna be able to emotionally handle that? Thoughts of like ReZero come to mind when I say this. The just image of a character just casually laying at like the bottom of an ocean, or you know how they show like that, is one of my favorite pieces of imagery you can put in one of these intros. It just almost always looks awesome. I'll tell you what, assuming they don't just shit the bed and entirely just screw up how to make a TV show, season 1, I love that. All the exposition's out the way, they got that done. Season 2 could have all the time in the past, all the time in the world. He didn't tell you? They'll have all the time in the world to tell whatever story they want to tell, and I'm excited. I wonder if we're ever gonna see Reg's inner mechanisms. Like his skin gets cut off Terminator style. Be horrifying, but I'm interested. See, I fully trust at this point Nanachi, but I'm actually wondering if we're gonna get a time skip at some point. Okay, so you're among those kids who they were talking about before. The ones who of mysterious origin, I assume? Is that what inspired her current behavior with Reg? Alright, I think we've gotten a name for these guys, but I don't remember yours. Blondrude. This guy looks awesome, but he scares me. If he's a robot, I tell you what. They're all like in rags. Probably not Ozen. I was thinking maybe this is far back enough in time, but I'm trying to think of who it could be if somebody was an important character. Whoa. Wow, okay, and that already means that Nanachi, because they're in the fourth layer, unless I'm screwing up thought process wise right now. So that means she was already able to ascend at least one layer of one of the bad ones, and that's now we're not even as close to as bad as the sixth layer is supposed to be ascending from it. Granted, we don't entirely understand what the heck's going on with her. I would imagine. Man, you just always been kind of, pushing people away. Probably for the best in a new and unfamiliar situation, though. Okay. Dude. It'd be crazy if this turn. That's Mitty, isn't it? Oh. You're a future white something. I'm not ready for this. So you've always been a bit of a step above the rest in terms of paying attention and getting all the details. No, no. A big part of me hopes for the magical best case scenario where these two can both somehow rekindle. Mitty comes back to normal, but it's not gonna happen, is it? More than 10 meters. Is that what it is at any given point, or is that more? Does it change depending on where you are? And of like, let's say you start getting hit by the effects of the abyss, and you immediately go back down. Does it just disappear the effects, or are they significantly lessened? Return to the bottom of this planet. Okay. I mean, you can't really say it replaces God in the context of if that's their faith. Okay. You little dork. See, I'm assuming this is far enough in the past to matter timeline wise for present day, so I'm looking at these other characters with extreme curiosity as to where they're gonna be in the future. Because maybe they just all die. Obviously, things aren't gonna go well here, but. Oh, she got used to being together. She's not gonna lose that feeling for a while. Sovereign of Dawn. Assuming it's not like a surprise or and we just haven't learned it yet, what is Liza's sovereign title? Well, he's talking in open areas like this is some Harry Potter logic. I wonder if he's trying to find one of those special cases like her. She already. No, not yet. Looks to be turned a little, like the complexion. Ah, no! Two pods. Loss of one's humanity. So it's a crapshoot? Whoever gets the bad luck? Base. Oh no, living for. Oh no! Come on, it's last words time. Say something comforting, anything. They're rapidly descending and they're gonna rapidly ascend. I hadn't even thought about this as like a torture device, which granted, that's not the purpose of this, but just think to these characters of what's being done to them right now. I mean, that's not quite the words of encouragement I was looking for, but I'll fucking take it. Oh. Some shred of happiness. Someone to hold dear. Yep. And she wasn't able to do it. I struggle to remember the guy's name. But I wonder if this guy is kind of modeled after the German scientist who was a Nazi during World War II, who was known for his experiments on people, live people, terrible, horrible things. That he learned a lot of shit, but at what cost? And she's still in so much pain. How did you get out of there? Because this guy's, as a white whistle, I just don't see someone as inexperienced escaping from him. I almost think that she's being watched just her entire existence in the abyss. Oh. Well, is this where you discovered the effect of your poisoning? You tried poisoning her, but you couldn't. You couldn't just kill her. The incinerator. So you were getting this story told to you. That is the general presumption. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's like I will say that I would be asking just as many questions in this situation too. Which it probably doesn't. It probably is very painful for Nanachi, but you're with the person you're asking to do this. If they want a deeper understanding of this whole thing, it's your responsibility to give that. So I'd be in the same boat as Reg right now. Some level of happiness, I guess. That's what all her research has been for. What will you do when she's gone? We're almost to the end, aren't we? Okay, that's just it's gonna be just about the most horrifying thing that could possibly happen if Rico wakes up, who has been out of the show for literally a quarter, by the way, wakes up. Days. No! God forbid! You cook. So you're just gonna copy. Yeah, you did a pretty good job. That looks pretty clean to me, actually. Maybe just because he wasn't fast. It's his first time, too. He's just trying to go off of what he remembers. But it tastes halfway decent. What? Ah. Man, Rico's like the Gordon Ramsay of this world. Please wake up and cook us something. By God, the way they're selling the food, I almost think that might be like a high second priority to her living. It's almost completely gone back down. Oh, entirely different person when she's sleeping. This is a double length episode, or holy I didn't know. In fact, yeah, I looked at the timer and I'm like 24 minutes. Aren't they usually done by now? It was her last request with the mind that she had. Ask the question, Reg. After Mitty's gone, what are you gonna do? And she's probably gonna say like die or some depressing crap like that. Come with us. Never say never, but I get what you mean. Uh-huh. Yeah. It's not happy, but you've still got potential of a life to live. Find joy and meaning somewhere else. Therapy, if possible, but I don't really see that happening. Here's the secondary question. Do you want to be there when it happens? Oh, that was telling, her reaching out and touching him. Oh. I've never been one to shy away from the sadder stories in anime, Clan Angel Beats. But it still hits me. Thinking about it, and if I was in this situation, could I do it? The answer is yes. But by God. Fuck you if you miss. Oh, he can turn it off. Do this. Fuck you, show. Oh, the stuffed animals. The way they did that, the way they animated that reminds me of something so much more awesome from another thing that I'll talk about at the end here when we get there. Absolute destruction. As hard as it is for you. It's all you had, wasn't it? But there's more out there. Not an option this time. Liza? Memory. This episode's horrifying, but it's so damn good. She's awake. Oh, that's something good. Another person there, kept her head in the game. She almost got excited there. Been too long since we've seen you. We need you in the show. Oh. Oh, it stopped. Oh, man. Well, this ain't good. Did I lose internet? Starting the timer at 31:26 in 3, 2. Ooh, 31:27, my bad. In 3, 2, 1, go. This is human contact is the weirdest thing for you, isn't it? Cuddly. It's because he does. You don't know. This is gonna be like a million times tastier than anything you've ever had before. Keep her away from food wars. She would actually die. It was alright. Can you tell based on, like, the extra bed or something? Definitely not the conversation either of them wanted to have. Oh, because all those the time Mitty was in contact with her. Don't do this. No. How is this going to affect her? But something pulled you out. And you made each other better, didn't you? At least Mitty was able to help somebody. Be right back. Sorry about that. Starting the timer at 35:05 and 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Need to collect yourself. Rag, you better say something like you're coming back, right? Oh no. You getting injured actually has me curious. Yeah, there's a certain level of danger to getting too comfortable in a hot spring. This show's the worst. It does? Cool. Oh, the arm. The hand, at least. You're fucking with me. Why are you like this show? Ah! That doesn't count. Yeah. Come on, dude, tell her. What are all these tools for? Part of the procedure. Yeah, she did say it was excruciating to take them off. Those eyes! This show's the worst. The absolute worst. Extremely painful to move. Man, that gash is probably going to be hard to animate. Because I doubt it's going away. She can move her fingers. No! There's uses to it. Aw, little snitch, Nanachi. Reminded her of herself, huh? What we got? Coming with them? It makes her, yeah, it's a lot easier now, huh? That's one reason to stick around. Mm-hmm. Maybe. At the end. Little more. Okay. What's the balloon? They're sending information. Damn well better be some information about how to fix the poison thing. That's the like that even if it's just rumor, it's something. Ooh, some prey distracted it. That's why it stopped. Okay. Let the closing shots be whatever gets read off this thing. Whoa. Yeah, it made it far enough to get got by somebody. Did they read it? I'm curious. Just to make sure that the information is kept. I wonder if it's just going to be a greeting or if it's going to be like new information in there of the world. Yeah, you get physical therapy and all that. Probably at least a few months of it. Cool. Oh, that little glove is gonna be such a cool part of the character model. All that, it's bugs that take it out. These things are resilient as heck, though, that's for sure. Backpack. I'm your backpack loaded up with things and knickknacks too. Anything that you might need, I've got inside for you. Well, that's chance right there. It goes to them in particular first. And they're delivering it straight to whoever. Tell me we're gonna get to see what's inside. Come on, don't play with me like this. Oh dear. Finally got our Scooby gang together. Barring some major revelations about the time spent following the escape from the dudes it's experimentation land. We probably generally know the entirety of Nanachi's story, as well as Rico's story. There might be some new revelations to be found somewhere, which I've been toying with the timed stuff, with the one that could stop time. I'm toying with the idea that somehow Rico is her own mom, but I doubt that. Anyway, so Reg is really the only one of the three who there's significant revelations left to be found, unless they pull a big surprise on us. He let you escape. It's a little surprised he wasn't monitoring you, other than apparently his ability to see the Hollow's, life represented by those lights, which kind of reminds me of Death from Discworld. Huh. I have to do something awful when we get to the end of the credits here. I have to go back to the scene where Mitty got vaporized to talk about what I want to talk about. Purely just this is what this reminded me of thing. Let's wait. Season 1 was incredible. I'm just sad I don't have a season 2 to watch. Remember, I started this thinking season 2 was already out. Oh. The way they depict the destruction reminds me of the way in animation, an amazing one by creator who the name of the YouTube channel is escaping me, but an animation of a fight from Undertale. Uh there's an attack in Undertale where if you move, you get hurt real bad. But if you stay still, it doesn't, and it looks like this. It's not this, it's just what it made me think of. I'm gonna throw a link to the animation in the description of this video. Really worth checking out. It's incredibly done. But that's what that made me think of. Nanachi's my favorite of the three. Great character design. I love how she interacts off the other two in her sort of mentor role. Well, they also, keep her afloat in their own way. I kind of hope this dynamic even becomes more complex as we get to know the three of them more and more. For the love of God, stop with the creepy scenes. Not like the horrifying scenes, totally different. You know what I mean. This could be tremendous. I'm gonna do the movie shortly. Probably tomorrow. After you see this video tomorrow, the movie will be out, the reaction. But it might be a few days. Just depends on the time I have to film. Next time.